Okay, thought I'd do a video today. A lot of people's always wondering why the snow kind of lingers around, which most of you know in this area we had a pretty good little snowfall a couple of nights ago. And which here it is March the 13th. We're knocking on the door of spring, and everybody's kind of getting ready for spring and spring activities, fishing and turkey hunting. One of the reasons I'm out here is just kind of looking for some signs and just doing a little scouting around. But thought I'd do this video. I've heard a lot of people pretty much they'll kind of want the snow to go ahead and go away. Well, there are certain reasons for that, and a lot of it is geographic reasons. If you look at the topographics, which basically means the layout of the land, which here in Wayne County, you know, we have all kinds of hills and hollers, and they go all different directions. But if you'll notice here, the snow, I mean, it's been like 63 degrees today, and the sun has been shining all day. That is due west, and you still got snow here. And what it is, as the sun makes its journey across as it does every day, the north facings, which this is what we call the north facings, they don't get near as much sunlight, and which the snow will and ice will linger around several days longer. Which over here on this side, as you can see, I mean, it's all clear. This is what we call the south facings, and you know, it gets more sunlight and more heat. So, you know, the snow will always melt away quicker and a lot earlier on your south facings. Most of the people around here know this, but just in case some of you that is kind of curious, that's why I thought I'd just go ahead and shoot this video and give you a little backwood classroom kind of scenario of, and this is natural event here. It's real snow, so you know, it's all everything is natural here on this set. And I picked this certain holler here, which, I mean, it's what we call a V-shaped holler, hog trough holler. It's very narrow, and on this side you got your north facing, you got your south facing. I even brought my compass to verify everything, and which, as I sit, that's going to be due north. Now, don't get confused with me. That's north, and which that's what we call the north facing. It don't get the sunlight. And as we do the swing around, what they call azimuth of the compass, 180 degrees, which that's going to be our south facing. So we'll get into a compass class later if any of you are interested. But just to give you a little better idea, that's the north facing, which does not get near the sunlight. And you can see how clean, just like it hadn't even snowed. It got a little bit right down here in the lower part of the holler. But everywhere Mr. Sun has shined, it made a difference. So let me get this set back. I brought a few little notes, which on your north facing, I know a lot of you've always heard about ginseng. If you're a ginseng hunter, you already know this, and which season don't start till mid-September, early October. But if you're going to look for ginseng, you always want to look on your north facings. So if you have a little confusion with that, purchase you a compass. Very reasonable, and it'll tell you a lot of direction that you need to go, which most of you that are veterans at this, you know what to look for. You know what to look for. And which you got more shade, as I said, on your north facing. Now, if you was in a survival situation, all right, let's just say you was going to have to camp out for the night, you was going to spend the night out in the woods, and you was going to build you a fire. Which side would you want to pick, basically, to set your campsite up or your sleeping quarters at, and maybe build you a small fire? You got your south facing, which has already had experienced quite a bit of sunlight, heated the ground up, you know, actually dried out a lot of the vegetation and the debris that you could possibly build a fire with. Where over here on the north facing, you still got quite a bit of moisture. So that's one thing you might want to keep in mind and consider if you know, even if you're just out on a casual camping trip. And also, which one thing that's in particular you may notice on your south facing, especially in the spring, early spring, which we're going into, as the trees start budding and putting out their blooms and everything, you'll notice the south facings always bloom quicker than the north facings because they receive quite a bit more sunlight. So I hope you learned something from this today. Take it and use it. I don't classify myself as a very, you know, educated outdoor person. I just take what I learn as I go and try to share it with y'all. So y'all enjoy. Hope you learned something from this video, and y'all have a blessed night.